What up, YouTube? Back again for another Rebuild 2K video today. And if you're new here, we just hit 900 subscribers on YouTube. It's been a journey for me and the boys. So if you're new here, go subscribe. We appreciate all the support, all the new subscribers that have been happening over the last couple weeks. And Beam City is on the rise, baby. Road to 1K. We are very close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. That was the goal for a long time, and we're almost there. So then after that, we're going to take it to a whole new level. So let's jump into it today. We are going to be rebuilding the Brooklyn Nets on NBA 2K26. We are doing start today in NBA 2K. So it is February 27th. And the Brooklyn Nets, you know, are 14th in the Eastern Conference. Obviously, not a good roster. But there are some guys on this team that I do have some interest in. I do want to end up keeping Michael Porter Jr. on the squad. Also, Nick Claxton is a really good center. We have him on a 3-year deal. We'll see what happens with him. Devin, I also do like him as a rookie. Darryn Sharp, he is going to be a free agent. He will probably leave, but I do love his game. Nolan Traore is an interesting guy, another rookie they drafted, young point guard. He is probably going to end up being our backup point guard. Hopefully we can get someone that can start over him in this draft or, you know, make a trade down the line. We'll see what we can do. Noah Clowney is someone I also like. He's on a 1-year deal, so he might be out the door. He's only 21. Danny Wolf, a rookie. Do like him as well. I think that might be it besides Drake Powell. Drake Powell is one of the guys in this draft that I like that the Brooklyn Nets got. So we'll see what we can do with those guys and build around that. And the goal today is to get the Brooklyn Nets an NBA championship. I know that sounds hard to believe, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can cook up. So this is the roster. We're starting today, and we are going to sim to the end of the year and see what we can do in the offseason. So stay tuned. Go subscribe. Beam City is on the rise. Let's get it. Quick little pit stop at the contract extensions deadline. And we are going to be extending Noah Clowney on a 3-year deal. Might end up trading him down the line, but like I said, I do like his game. He's a stretch 4, big body. We like that. We'll see what Jordi Fernandez can do to unlock his potential, but we'll sim to the end of the year. All right, so we're here at the last day of the NBA regular season. We still are at 14th in the conference. Won a few more games this second half than I would have liked, but we will sim the rest of this regular season, and we'll see what we can do in this offseason. So Jokic MVP, Cooper Rookie of the Year. Seems like these awards are almost the same every time. So let's get into the playoffs. So obviously we don't care. Let's see what happens. I haven't touched the injury, so all the guys are still hurt. And it'll be the Spurs and the Knicks in the finals. That is crazy. And the Knicks get the dub. So I think that's back-to-back rebuilds where Jalen Brunson gets himself a ring, but Karl Anthony Towns finals MVP. But we don't care about that. We care about this team in New York, the Brooklyn Nets. Now, let's get into this offseason. LeBron's not retiring yet, don't worry. And we will see what we can do once we get to the draft lottery. All right, so here we go. The NBA draft lottery. We are projected to have the 4th pick in the draft. Hopefully we can jump up a little bit because I need Darryn Peterson, man. I need Darryn Peterson for this team. I know I always say AJ Devonta's the guy for the Kings, and I still do think that. But Darryn Peterson might be perfect for a team like the Brooklyn Nets. He could really be that main guy, build around him, be that #1 scorer. You know, I'm saying all this, and we are projected 4, so we'll see if we are lucky enough to jump up. Or if we can, you know, maneuver a trade here and there to jump up. But let's see what we can do. All right, we are in the top 6. It might be us getting number 6. No, it is the Clippers, and that is real life because the Pacers have it top 4 protected. So the Clippers do win that pick, and the Kings get the 5th pick. Wow, that would be real tough. Hopefully we don't get 4, and we don't get 4. We are into the top 3. You know, Cam Boozer wouldn't be too bad of a pick here either. We do land number 3. Interesting spot to be in. So we'll see what we can do in this draft. Hopefully Darryn falls. Something needs to happen. So the Mavs got the number 1 pick again. The Mavs get the number 1 pick again? That doesn't even seem like that's a possibility. Jordi Fernandez is going to be our head coach for this whole rebuild. That is my boy, Kings legend. Let's see who the Mavs go number 1 for the 2nd year in a row. And they're probably going to get Peterson. No, they get Cam Boozer. Number 1 to play with Cooper Flagg. Interesting pick. So the Hawks get Peterson. I mean, that leaves us with the Bonza, which I'm not mad at all. But I would rather have Peterson for this team. So we're going to see if, they're willing to, I think it was Atlanta. We're going to see if they're willing to part ways. So we give them that, and then we'll also give you Ben Seraph. Obviously not. So, people are probably going to be mad because I could just get AJ here. But my plan this whole time is to get Darryn Peterson on this team. And they do. They agree to the deal, finally. We gave up a bunch of seconds, but I'm down. Hawks get AJ. That's fire. We needed Darryn Peterson more than anything, in my opinion, in this draft. So the Kings end up getting Koa Pete. So shout out to him from Arizona. Brooklyn Nets are on the clock. Do we get Caden Boozer? There's no way. I think we might have to go. I mean, I know Braden Smith is nice, but do Elijah Arenas? That might be a steal. I know JT Toppin is good. He's 21, and Arenas is 19. There it is. We're getting Elijah Arenas, son of Gilbert, so that's fire. And then we're going to also draft the big man out of Kansas because, him and Darren already have that connection. We're going to get the 4, Flory Badunga. Now, let's send to the end of the draft. Sign our guys for sure. And we'll start this offseason. So Day'Ron Sharpe as a team option, I'm going to accept. Same with Zaire Williams and Josh Minot. These guys might all get traded. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, go back to you after this boring offseason of probably no big signings, but we'll see. All right, so we actually made some pretty big signings in the free agent pool. So we actually ended up overpaying. I do love Tari Eason, but we paid him a bag in 2K terms. We got, so he is a great piece of this team. If you don't know Tari Eason, then you don't know ball, because Tari Eason is one of the best defenders. He's got an 8 point from 3. He's 25. He's already 80 overall. He's the perfect guy for this team. He's also 6'8". I think that is, if some team's going to overpay for him, it's going to be the Brooklyn Nets. And then we also got Brandon Williams, mini Kyrie on this team to be a bench piece on a 2-year small contract. So I am hyped about that. But we do have 16 players before we head into the next season. So I do have to make a trade. I do have to do something. And this is a building year for this team. I mean, we have Darryn Peterson, who looks, already like he's going to be a star, 84 overall coming into the league at 19 years old. And then we still have Michael Porter Jr., a good supporting cast. We ended up moving Yegor back to his normal point guard position. So we have a pretty tall lineup. I do plan on moving Tari maybe to the 4 or MPJ to the 4, but we will see if we can pull off a crazy trade for year 2 of the Brooklyn Nets, because my goal is to get a ring in year 3. So we'll see if that's possible. I think I came up with an idea. Shout out to my boy Luke, the biggest Magic fan I know. But he gave me this idea actually to go after Paolo or Franz from Orlando, since, they've been a little under the expectations that everyone has for him. I don't know if this is going to really work. I'm giving up Knicks future first-round picks and then Suns future first-round pick. We're also giving up Nick Claxton and Terrence Mann. This is really a big move for us. I am giving up 3 firsts. I'm not even mad at giving up 4 first-round picks. And they still say no So do I go after Franz is the real question here. This is tough, man. I wanted Paolo, but Franz might be the next best thing, man. Franz is at 89 overall. Man, this is where the decisions get real tough. We're gonna take a bunch of these first out, see if they end up doing it. Should I just Claxton straight up? Okay. We'll give you the Knicks pick, and then we will give you a Suns pick, and then we'll give you a Rockets pick. Oh, so they want everything too. I don't really care about these picks too much, and they still say no. Wow. That's tough, man. I feel like there's not a better offer I can make that matches the money. I'll be back when I figure something out. Well, we ended up just trading Terrence Mann for a couple second-round picks and, you know, getting off that contract for just some second-rounders. I'm not mad at it. But that does mess things up a little bit because he had a big contract, and that made it easier to make big trades. So, you know, I want to see how this young team does to start this new year. We'll set the lineups together, and then I'll sim to about the trade deadline, and we'll see where we're at. You know, this isn't an all-in year. This is a see what Darryn Peterson has his rookie year, and then see what the rest of this team looks like. So I actually am going to make, I think I'm going to make Tari Eason a 4. And then we'll see if his overall stays the same. It does. So that's our lineup right there. Yegor at the 1. We got Darryn Peterson, MPJ, Tari Eason, Claxton, and then the young bench of Traore. Drake Powell's developed nicely. Day'Ron Sharpe, Brandon Williams, and Danny Wolf. So Elijah Arenas, your time is coming. Your time is coming soon. But right now, we'll see where we're at. Today is the NBA trade deadline, and I guess Darryn Peterson is the truth because we are second place in the Eastern Conference. I haven't touched anything with the lineups you guys saw to start. Sim difficulty is normal on 50, so I'm just as confused as you are of how we are this good. Darryn Peterson is averaging 25 points a game, 6 boards, 6 assists as a rookie. 85 overall already, 40% from 3, 54% from the field, and 87% from the free throw line. He's that close to 50, 40, 90. Good supporting cast as well. MPJ, you know, not averaging 25 like this year, but still a good 15. And then Tari Eason with 12. I think this team is just a really good defensive lineup as well, especially with Tari and Claxton still there. Sharpe, averaging 10 points, 8 boards off the bench. That is impressive. So yeah, we're going to cook up one trade at least at this deadline. And, you know, if we win second year, that's just Darryn Peterson being the GOAT, I guess. Well, here's our big trade deadline move. So we are going to be acquiring Herb Jones and Aaron Wiggins from the Pelicans for Josh Minott, shout out Milo, Celtics legend, and Noah Clowney, who I am a fan of, but he's on an expiring deal, and Herb Jones is more of a win-now player. I think he'll fit perfectly in with this team. Same with Aaron Wiggins. So I am a fan of this trade, and now our team is looking even better, sitting at the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. The Knicks, the reigning champs, are the number 1, so New York is back on top. So yeah, we'll see what we can do going down the stretch of the year. I like Herb Jones a lot. Great defender. Aaron Wiggins can knock down some shots. So I think that's a big move for us. Last day of the regular season. We are now at 4th in the Eastern Conference. Still a crazy year. No one expected us to be this good this soon. And we are going into the playoffs feeling good about this young team. So we do end up losing the last game to the Knicks. Cade MVP, Darryn Peterson. The truth, he's not sitting out games in the NBA like he is in college. He played all 82 this year. So he averaged 25 a game, 54 from the field, 86 from the line, 43 from 3. Those are insane numbers. AJ DeBonza, 6th man of the year. 17 a game. It's a weird thing to look at. So Wemby, Depoy, and yeah, so here we go. Starting of the NBA playoffs. Darryn Peterson made All-NBA 3rd team. Jackson Lozano, you might have been right about him all along. He really is the next Kobe. So here we go. We are not in the play-in. So I do not care about the play-in. We're playing the Toronto Raptors first round. See what we can do. First round of the playoffs. We definitely need to change our rotations a little bit. We've been playing 11 guys most of the year. It's going to go down to 10 for sure. So, wow. Head coach wants to start Brandon Williams in the playoffs. So, no. They always want to do something crazy like that. He's our 3rd best point guard on the team, and we're starting him. No. That's just not going to happen. So, we're going to make him a non-starter, as he should be, even though he's a bucket. And we're going to go back to our lineup that got us the 4th seed. Yegor Devin at the point, Darryn at the 2. Here we go. And the rest of the team's looking pretty nice, man. Danny Wolf getting minutes over Drake Powell, huh? I don't know. Drake Powell's been on fire, it says. So we're going to actually give those to him. He deserves it. So now, let's see if we can dub this first series. We're up 1-0. Let's check the box score. Darryn Peterson is showing out. It's a rookie year. He wants to be the best in the league already. We did lose. And we're down 2-1. It's a little scary. I feel like there's no way we're winning a title this year. But I don't want to be a first round exit. Here we go. Up 3-2. Brooklyn, stand up. Ooh. Game 7. I'm not going to simcast until next year. And we lose in the first round. We lose in the first round. That hurts, man. To 7 games against a good Toronto team. Man, we had a magical year. Grady sent us home. Grady sent us home, man. All right, well, are the Knicks going to go back-to-back? They are not. Timberwolves and Pistons in the finals. Could see that happening. And the T-Wolves get a ring. Anthony Edwards averaged 40 in the finals. That's crazy. And now we jump to next season. See you guys when I make a move. Shout out to the GOATs, man. Russ, can't make him stay another year. He actually went to the Lakers again for his final season with Braun. That's unrealistic. But they're both gone. Al Horford also is retired. And then Chris Paul, we obviously know, down here, retired as well. So that's, sad day in the NBA. So we have some real money available here in this free agency. Kyrie Irving back to Brooklyn. Is that a possibility? To play with Darryn Peterson could take us over the top. I don't know. And then these guys, Amen and Keontae George, they are both restricted free agents. So there's no real point in offering them. I am going to offer Tyler Hero a bag. This could be big, dude. Brooklyn having money is underrated. We also really need to can't get Giannis. Yeah, we can't get Giannis. We need to get MPJ back really bad. Do we go after Asar Thompson? Or Derek Lively? Wow. Derek Lively's restricted. I might need to throw a little offer at Day'Ron Sharpe to stay with the team. Tyler Hero might be coming to the Brooklyn Nets. We'll see if this goes through. And we did just get Tyler Hero on the squad. Giannis to the Warriors. That's crazy. How did that even happen? Kevin Durant to the Bucks. Okay. Go off. But Giannis is gone. So yeah, we got Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler to the Pistons, Josh Hart to the Lakers, Devin Carter to the Knicks. Wow, he left Zach like that. Did him dirty. But dang, okay. Shaking up the NBA. Our team is nice now. Tyler Hero, get back. So here's our roster right before we start the regular season. I do have to make a trade again because we have 16 guys, but Darryn Peterson's already a 92 overall. Tyler Hero is an 87. One of them should be playing the point guard. I was thinking about bringing Hero off the bench. Still up for debate. But yeah, our team's looking nice. We kept MPJ. We still have Yegor, Tari Eason, still have Herb Jones and Drake Powell. Danny Wolf's an 80. Our team might win it all this year, man. This might be the year. Very random move we're doing here, but I do like it. So we're trading Danny Wolf and the rookie center we just drafted, a future second-round pick, for Miles Bridges and Ryan Kalkbrenner from the Charlotte Hornets. I like Ryan Kalkbrenner a lot, and then Miles Bridges can be our backup 4, more of a win-now guy than Danny Wolf. So I do like that move. We got a good backup center, even though he's not getting minutes. I'm going to have to fix this somehow because we need a backup center in here. But yeah, Miles Bridges off the bench. Tyler Hero is our 6th man. We're rocking with it. And we're rocking with Traore. At the point, he's an 84 overall right now. He's had a crazy jump from his rookie year. Yegor Devin now lost his starting spot coming off the bench. So I think this team is ready. I think this team is really ready. I just need to fix the backup center minutes somehow. Let's just make it an 11-man roster, and then Ryan Kalkbrenner will play. So I do like that a lot. We are at the trade deadline. We got off to a slow start to start the year with Traore starting. We were just a game under 500, and I decided to change the rotations again, put Yegor back in his starting spot, and we took off as a team. So now, I mean, they are telling me to start Traore, but I think Yegor in that starting spot has really unlocked this team. Miles Bridges playing good off the bench. We're not playing a backup center right now, which sucks, but we are 36-14 at the trade deadline. I think we don't need to move. I think we're a stacked team. We have about 12 guys on this team that deserve minutes. So we're going to sim and see what happens. Let's win this ring this year. Brooklyn, stand up. We ended the year first in the Eastern Conference. Giannis MVP on the Warriors. Cameron Williams, shout out. Probably in high school right now. AJ DeBonza, 6th man of the year again. Carter Bryant, most improved. Jamal Murray, clutch player. Now let's get this ring, man. I am ready. Darryn Peterson, All-NBA 2nd team in his 2nd year in the league. Did we get anything else? No. So we are ready for the playoffs as the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Playing the Pacers. First round. Should be an easy dub. I'm expecting a sweep, man. As I say that, we lose. How does this happen, man? We're down 2-1. Yegor staying the starter. We tie it up 2-2. We cannot be a 1 seed losing to an 8 seed, and we're not. We're moving on. Brooklyn, what? Shout out Jay-Z. 4-4-4. Stand up. This is our revenge series. Toronto, we need revenge for last year. We're up 2-1. We're up 3-1. And we win the series. So we're in the conference finals going against Cade and M and the Detroit Pistons. Oh, well, the Pelicans as an 8 seed have made the conference finals. Who do they have? The Pelicans have the same exact team. They got Cameron Williams, a rookie. Wow. Okay, shout out. And Cason Wallace. It's a good little pickup right there. Man, Brooklyn. Let's go to the finals, man. I thought this rebuild was going to be really difficult. And we're up 3-1. We can't blow a 3-1 lead. We're in the finals. If it's the Pelicans, it's the Pelicans in the finals. Who would have thought then 2 years down the line, it'll be the Pelicans and the Nets in the NBA finals? That will never happen in a million years. But we need this ring. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. 3-0. Darryn Peterson. I want to sweep, man. And I want to play with this team just a little bit. I just want to play. If we lose this game, I'd personally rather win it at home. It is a close game, though. I guess I'll jump in, man. We're winning on the road. We're sweeping in the finals, man. Let's go. I just wanted to test out Darryn Peterson a little bit, see how he's looking. You know, I haven't even had to play in this whole rebuild, so that's a positive. I forgot I have Tyler Hero on the team. This team is nice, bro. I put together a good Brooklyn Nets squad, man. Are they playing Zion at the 2? They're cheesing 2K. That's how they made the finals. Oh. Rookie Cameron Williams. Need a 3 from Peterson. Dagger. New Orleans never been this hype. Never seen them this many people in that crowd. That's a bad look, man. Is that Claxton, Nets legend? Man, he's gonna go down. He's gonna get a statue for that one. He's gonna get a statue outside of Brooklyn. Zion. I'm reaching, but he's not smart. He didn't go all the way. I really need a 3 with Peterson, man. That's all I want. I can knock it open, man. Zion got clamps, dude. Now I see why they have him on him. His jumper is quick. Am I going to leave the big man open again? He's definitely making that. Oh, Darryn Peterson has clamps, bro. I missed. Just breaking every shot with Darryn Peterson. They're not going to get it across. Oof. Got to get some gameplay in there for you guys, man. Yeah, he's tripping for that one, man. I guess we'll take free throws, man. I guess we'll take free throws. But we're winning this NBA Finals. Second or third year, technically, since we started today. But really the second full year as the GM of the Brooklyn Nets. And we are getting a ring, man. Oh, I made a shot. Let's go. Darryn Peterson. They call another timeout. Let's see that celebration. He brought a ring to the Nets in his second year in the league, man. If that really happened, if they even make the playoffs in his second year in the league, that is a win. And that shows that he really is, you know, one of the next up. I still don't know who, you know, as Kings fan, who they should get. Peterson, Boozer, or AJ, but this is about Brooklyn right now. Brooklyn, this is your time. Darryn Peterson. This showed you, man, they're not that far away. They're really not that far away. You think they are, but one good pick, one lucky draft lottery season, and a couple good trades, and this could be the Brooklyn Nets, man. But thanks for tuning in. This has been a great rebuild video. One of the easier rebuilds I've done, surprisingly. Go check out the latest videos, and go check out our podcast, our radio show, Beam City Sports. It's what it's all about. Got my boys with me, Luke, Dev, Jackson, Alec. You know, those are my boys for life. And we are going to the top of the top. So go subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next week for another rebuild. Let me know what team I should do next. Before we close out, just wanted to let you guys see the celebrations. You know, Darryn Peterson raising the trophy. MPJ right next to him. Miles Bridges, my boy Dev's favorite player, is right behind him. Showing the one shot that I made. So let's go, man. He better win MVP of the finals. That's all I want to see. And Tyler Hero being that sixth man was really big for this team. Darryn Peterson averaging 30 in the finals, shooting 40% from the 3. So that's going to do it, man. Brooklyn Nets on top. Let me know who I should rebuild next. Go subscribe. Cheers.